Hey everybody, welcome back to Breakfast with Bob. This is day 3 from Hotel West End in beautiful Nice. My name is Bob Babbitt, brought to you by Master Spa's SFuels Go Longer, HOKA Let's Fly, deboer wetsuits, Form Smart Swim Goggles, Zoot Sports, the original triathlon brand, Quintana Premium Plus Sports, and our Challenged Athletes Foundation. Our next guest, Franz Loschke from Germany, who we are meeting for the very first time. How are you, Franz?
I'm fine. You, Bob?
I am wonderful. So we were just chatting about getting into the sport. Tell me again how you got into the sport.
Oh, I was a former swimmer.
Yes.
And and I was running for my school in school running competitions. And then the husband of my first triathlon coach asked me, "Hey, Franz, you're good in swimming, you're good in running. Do you have a bike?" Of course I have a bike. Do you want to try a triathlon? Why not? And
yes.
Then I fall in love with triathlon.
And you won your first race.
I won my first race, but it was very close because a girl was very fast. It was a sprint finish against a girl.
So it's one of those things that if you win or if you lose, you got beaten by a girl.
Yeah.
And if you win, you beat a girl.
Yeah.
So either way, it's not that great.
Yeah.
But that sort of taught you right away that women were going to be very good in the sport.
Of course, yeah. It's sometimes hard for a male athlete to be faster than a girl.
It's very hard. I've spent my whole life learning that. Yes. So then was the first goal to try to make the Olympic team, that IT racing?
Yeah, the first goal was to go to the sports school, and then looking. I was looking what happens with me, with my performance.
Yes.
And then it went better than expected, and I came into the national squad.
Yes.
And then the goal was to go to the Olympics. But I missed the Olympics.
But you were on a mixed relay team. Gold medal, 2013, and your teammates Jan Frodeno, Annie Haug.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. It's still awesome. So
and now
I can feel now the feelings of the race. So it's still
that's such a great memory.
Yeah, great memory.
Well, you were 2009. You were under 23 world champion. 2010 bronze at the under 23 world championship. So you were having some really good results at the short distance.
Yeah.
When did you decide that you liked the longer non-drafting racing?
Yeah, 2016 I tried 2 70.3 races.
Yes.
The first was horrible.
Oh, Cozumel?
3 weeks after the grand final in Cozumel.
Yes.
And so many things went horrible in this race.
But you still got 13th.
Yeah, but that was not a good race.
Yes. Well, but you've been 53rd.
And few weeks later, I started in Miami. And then I was third
on the podium.
Yeah, on the podium, and it was pretty cool. And then 2017, I got an injury, and I was not fast enough for the short distance. And my coach and me, we decided to go longer because you don't have to train so much intervals and fast speed for long distance than for the shorter distance.
Right.
And then 2018.
Well, but you had in 17. You had your first win. You won 70.3 Austin.
Yeah, Austin was crazy because the water temperature was, I guess, 22 degrees, and the outside temperature was 2.
Ooh.
And it was really cool and cold.
Yes.
And I remember my legs, starts to warming up on the run course.
Yes.
And I had a very good good race there and won my first.
That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. What do you look, and then I think it was 18 years, your first, was Hamburg your first Ironman or Barcelona?
Yeah, Hamburg was my first Ironman.
Fifth place?
Yeah, it was the Ironman duathlon.
Oh, that's right. It had a short swim, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, they canceled the swim.
Oh, they canceled the swim?
Yeah, they canceled the swim. And I had an injury before where I was running just 350K before Hamburg.
Yes.
And then on one day, almost 50K. It was a lot.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but it was a cool race. And yeah, I always love Hamburg.
Yes, and then Barcelona, you get on the podium and you get second there.
Yeah, I was first for a few kilometers against Jesper Svensson.
Yes.
But I had some bad last case.
But 246, especially back before plated shoes, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, it's pretty fast, but yeah, just the first man got the direct qualification for Kona.
Oh, that was just one spot.
Yeah.
So the next
just by 10 or 11 seconds.
But you got it in 19.
Yeah.
You qualified. You won. You got third in Frankfurt.
Yeah.
With a 248, which is impressive. Now, what happened in Kona? Did you have some injuries there?
No, I didn't have an injury there, but I was qualified very late for Kona, and I had a very cheap apartment in Kona,
yes.
and the aircon doesn't work very well.
Oh.
And I was in the shape of my life, and you know, if the aircon doesn't work, it's freezing cold and very hot. Always a change.
You got sick.
I got sick.
I hate that.
I start sick, and I was very exhausted after 60K on the bike.
Yeah. That's the hardest thing in Kona. I mean, some people say, well, I won't use air conditioning, but then you sweat too much.
Yeah.
But you got to keep the air conditioning, lower, so not too low. So the difference between outside and inside.
Yeah, and it was my first time in Kona, so I wasn't so familiar with the conditions.
Right.
That's the reason why, Sebi Kienle take always the same hotel.
Yes.
And is familiar with the aircon, with all the conditions around.
You learn.
And I learned.
But that's in 2021, you get fifth at Roth, one of our favorite races, and obviously being a German, that had to be pretty cool.
Yeah, fifth in Roth, 3 weeks after fifth in Frankfurt.
Look, that's right, and a lot of times those races are even closer together. The fact that they were a few weeks apart was good.
Yeah, 3 weeks was a little bit too close, but I really want to race Roth, but I had made the experience that if I have a long distance 1 month before the main long distance,
yes.
It's a very good impact for my performance.
Yes. Well, you know what? The fact that you ran 247 in Frankfurt and 3 weeks later ran 245 at Roth.
Yeah.
That's really impressive. That's hard. No marathoner is doing 2 full marathons 3 weeks apart. No, a professional marathoner. That's crazy stuff.
But I was running a marathon in Frankfurt 2012, I think, or 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 2:22.
2:22 at a straight marathon.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? We were just interviewing that Gordon Haller.
Yeah.
He ran a 2:27.
Oh, cool.
Back in 1977.
Yeah.
That was it's still the second fastest from any Ironman world champion in a straight marathon.
Yeah.
But you ran 2:22,
Yeah.
faster than him by 5 minutes. You dominate. So this year, so far, you were 19th a couple weeks ago in Lahti.
Yeah.
And then 7th at Hamburg. 2:37 marathon. That's the thing in 7:46:11. That's an impressive. Was that your fastest marathon?
Yeah, it was my fastest marathon, and I felt very good the
Yeah.
weeks before. My swim was a little bit shitty because I was sick
Yes.
2 weeks before, and always when I got sick, my swim performance
Goes
low.
down. Yes.
Yeah, because it's the most technical
Absolutely.
discipline.
So here, have you spent some time on the course?
Not yet.
There's no rush. Race isn't until Sunday. You're fine.
No, the run course is pretty easy, just along the promenade.
Yeah, the run is fine. Yeah, you'll run faster.
Yeah, I think.
Yes.
I hope so.
Yes.
And on Thursday, tomorrow, I will check out the
bike
course.
Okay.
With my coach and my photographer.
Yes. Got to have your photographer. Yeah, got to have that. And when you look at the profile of the course with nearly 8,000 feet of climbing and a lot of fast descending, do you like that? Do you like a course with climbing?
Not so much, because I'm a large,
bigger guy,
heavy athlete. But yeah, I think it's 20K uphill and then rolling on top.
Yep.
And I think
then
the last 60K down.
Yep.
So
you'll be fine.
On the first hour, mostly is
you suffer.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So
that's very cool.
So yeah. I have to go to the course. So
of course. What are your hopes here? What would you like to do?
A faster marathon than in Hamburg.
Yes.
And yeah, most of the time the result depends on how good you are in the marathon.
Right.
So I don't like to say position,
okay. Yeah.
but I think if everything went well, so I think it will be a very good race for me.
Very good. Awesome. So nice to get to meet you. A pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, and best of luck on Sunday. You get to you'll see Jan Frodeno on his last day.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty fun. You guys have a good memory going back to 2013 and winning a gold medal.
Yeah.
Very fun. Franz Loschke has been our guest. Again, this is day 3, Breakfast with Bob from the beautiful West End Hotel. Hold on. We will be right back.